Each of our program's expert co-chairs have identified big, bold ideas. What we're going to see now is some of those big, bold ideas. If we can accomplish them, we will be a world-class corridor, and the people within that corridor are going to be the beneficiaries of it.
So Vancouver and Seattle and Oregon have very interesting pieces of this puzzle with great universities and life science research going on across all three regions. So we think that if we could bring together the life sciences, we could also help reinforce or accelerate some of the big ideas that are already there, like how do we actually cure some forms of cancer in the Cascadia Corridor for the rest of the world.
So our big idea is really to create the network that allows you to do things that you can't do independently. Empower decision making that would lead to better diagnostics, better cancer cares, medical devices that are powered by data, that are powered by the digital transformation.
Our committee's one big idea is to come together and really try to look at how we can solve the problems of wildfire management and urban smoke.
So what's personally exciting to me is that we're going to get together institutions that are just stellar on their own to actually do something that's collaborative, that's bigger than any one of our institutions. So giving our students the ability to work across not just borders, but institutions is going to be really exciting for everyone.
Our region is really known, especially in North America, but also globally, as being a leader in cross-border integration and cross-border collaboration, and really working very well with our neighbors between the North and the South. Our big idea is really looking at creating a more seamless environment for the cross-border travelers.
The big idea is you should be able to go into SeaTac and walk right to your gate without any lines, and vice versa at Vancouver International Airport.
And then we'd like to take those concepts and expand them out to cross-border movement through our land border, through our marine borders, and through our rail border.
We're trying to make all of this work better. And the technology that comes from here can be exported around the world.
Our committee's focus is on labor mobility and strategic workforce development. The problem that we currently have in academia is that most of our programs are very siloed. The world has become much more complex. So we're trying to create an open, multidisciplinary framework that allows to bring all these skills together, apply academic credit to it, and give a credential, an academic credential, to the person in order to allow workers to seamlessly integrate into the systems on both sides of the border.
Transformative technologies is really wide. It would include things like artificial intelligence and quantum computing and blockchain and virtual reality and so many different kinds of things. But we're going to primarily focus on quantum computing as a platform for all of those conversations. So our big idea is that technology like quantum computing is going to impact everybody's life at work and at home.
I believe our region is actually world leading, but we're bringing together technologists, associations, and governments to pull together a really interesting strategy around quantum.
This is an opportunity for the 21st century for the Northwest to become an economic power center for not only our two countries, but for the world.
One of the big ideas that we're working on is a concept called smart agriculture. So one may ask, what is smart agriculture? Well, it means different things to different people. It could mean the use of biosensors at the farm, but in the food world, one could use the concept of blockchain. And blockchain is a technology that allows us to follow the food direct from the field right to the consumer to validate authenticity and traceability so that one knows exactly where that food came from and what processes the food is being involved with.
Our big idea is focused on the high-speed rail, or the ultra-high-speed corridor. And we're going to talk about what the potential for that is in the context of how it can help land use in the future and how that can be supported by technology innovations.
What we want to do using the underpinning of the ultra-high-speed rail is explore with our communities how the bundling of affordable workforce housing, connectivity, and transportation can help their communities realize the visions that they've set forth.
Inventing tomorrow, we've got the ability here because of the ethic and the ethos of the Pacific Northwest, the talent and the technology and global capital coming into big ideas, that we can actually shape, I believe, not just the Pacific Northwest, but the outcomes that most people around the world are looking for, a better quality of life for themselves and their family.
The big, bold ideas are only some of the over 20 big, bold ideas we've got, but they're just ideas. We need you to get engaged and to get involved to make this possible, because this vision can be one that we can all be proud of. So we're asking you to be a part of that vision, invent tomorrow together, be a part of the Cascadia Corridor that you want to see for the future.